What's up everybody, this is Kincaid. You're in for a treat with the first ride video for this RM125. Before we begin, I just want to ask that you guys vote for me in Cameron Yamela's Broke to Build contest. I've been selected as one of the top 32 bikes with this build, and now there's a round of voting that goes through Wednesday night to determine the top 16 bikes that'll move on to the bracket. I will have the link to go vote on screen and in the description, and I would really appreciate your support if you guys enjoyed watching this build come together. Without further ado, I really hope you enjoy this first ride video. Woohoo! It is Sunday morning, May 1st. Just heat cycled this thing again. Checked the piston last night, looked good. So I'm gonna take it out for its first ride today, get some testing in, make sure this thing is dialed for the test with Motocross Action Magazine, which is a week from Tuesday. So not a whole lot of time, but it's looking like everything's gonna work out. Hopefully today goes well. Just rode this thing up and down the block, hit the power band for the first time. Whew, she's gonna be fun. She's gonna be super fun. My buddy Matt let me borrow this toolbox because I don't really have like a nice little portable toolbox. So gonna get that loaded up with everything I could need to tune the bike out at Radersburg, where we're gonna go test. Me and my girlfriend Ren are gonna head out there, and she's gonna get on her TTR as well. About to get loaded up. It's raining on and off right now, so it'll be interesting to see what the weather's like at Radersburg, but I think the dirt is just gonna be perfect. I'm really, really excited. I'm gonna load up this YZ80 as well. I bought this just as a quick flip, but I called Ren after I bought it. I was like, look, I bought you another dirt bike, kind of as a joke, and she got super excited. So now I've got to let her try the YZ80 as well, see if she likes it more than her TTR. All right, 2 bikes for Ren, 1 bike for me, all loaded up. There she is.
Is the YZ80 in there?
It might be.
Oh.
You ready to?
Not that I'm interested or anything.
You ready to go ride dirt bikes?
Yeah.
What we got for PSIs in that rear?
9.5.
Let's add a little.
More like
YZ80. Oh my god, I think it's so sick. Oh. Huh?
You got some air back there.
Yeah, I did 2 laps just trying to make sure she's all seated and broken in, and then finally opened it up, and oh my god, this is a freaking fast 125. Oh, that's so exciting.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste and a waste, bitterness in my face. Work the job every day till your dreams fade away. Like a card never changed, play the game now we say I need a break. Stand strong.
This CRF 450 front brake was one of the best upgrades I ever could have made to this bike. It is so nice having a super strong front brake on a bike like this. All right, so the bike has 1.0 hours on the meter. I think 0.6 of that was from break-in. So I've put almost a half hour of actual ride time on it now. It's running really good. It's definitely a little bit rich as I expected. You can see splooge coming from this point on the exhaust right here. I knew this clip was missing, so this part is like $65 and I really didn't want to replace it, so I'm gonna probably wrap some safety wire around that to make sure that doesn't leak there anymore, and probably drop the needle. This MX Tech suspension is insane. I haven't even touched a clicker yet. Truthfully, I didn't even set up sag for myself yet, and this suspension is so good. There's a hit right over there on the track where I'm airing this thing way out to flat, and it heats everything up so good. All the little bumps are just, I don't even feel them. Can't believe how good the suspension is. It's crazy fun to have an old 125 like this with modern suspension running like this. So much fun. The bottom end, right when I roll on the throttle, sometimes it bogs out, and I don't know if that's an issue of float height or jetting, or me just having not ridden a 125 in a while and forgetting that I need to give it some gas. I'm super stoked that this thing is up and running.
You.
I had no idea how much I love the smell of race gas until I started burning it.
Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Don't pull right down the side, these don't you limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights. I wanna visit, are you breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Don't pull right down the side, these don't you limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights. Take me where I wanna visit, are you flashing red lights, sky, windshield inside, feeling alive, nothing is like follow those lines, we'll make it this time, blood straight lights, work as a guide to memories that relate to life, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do, I'm living life like I got enough to breathe, just always staying on the got what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore. So just don't be ignored. Go ask for more. Go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Don't pull right down the side. PCH country limit. I don't need a guide. Follow lights. Take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Don't pull right down the side. PCH country limit. I don't need a guide. Follow lights. Take me where.
I'm gonna take a photo of you like this every time I see you on the ground riding, and I'll make a collage in a few years and give it to you for your birthday. Oh yeah, that's a good shot right there. All right, just got the bike all cleaned up after the first ride, and just have to say, first day on this bike could not have gone any better. I didn't even do any tuning on the car, maybe a little bit to tune on the bottom end, but damn, this thing is fast. It is insanely fun. Just have to give another huge thank you to everybody who helped with this build, because wow, this is my best bike yet. So just looking the thing over after day one, it still looks pretty much brand new. There are only two things I noticed. For one, even after my shifter modification, I still am making contact with the ignition cover. Didn't realize that, so I need to bend this even a little bit farther. Of course, this is getting some boot rub, doesn't look quite as perfect anymore. So that's one thing. And then you can see boot rub on the clutch cover as well. I mean, there's just so much aggressive rub in this area of the bike, it's hard to avoid. I don't think it looks horrible yet. I mean, of course, this is only one ride. Long term, I might decide to take these covers off and just strip them, run them shiny, because then they really won't show as much wear. But that's really the only part that has shown any signs of wear. Everything else looks great. Of course, the subframe gets a little bit of rub right here as well, which is just gonna happen. That's part of riding. The one issue I noticed after I got home, apparently I had some poor carb hose routing because 2 of them pulled out and then melted on the header. So I'm gonna have to replace those hoses and figure out the correct routing for them. But other than that, this thing was a dream. I hope that I didn't ruin riding this thing for myself by starting with race gas, because that stuff's way too expensive to run all the time. But I want to be running race gas in the high compression dome for the test with Motocross Action Magazine, so that this thing is just as crisp and as fast as possible. I also just noticed that this louver is kind of hanging a little bit, so I'm gonna need to do just a little bit of bending on that radiator tab to make sure that that can't fall out. I am gonna pull the header again just to make sure the piston looks good after going hard on it today. You know, I heat cycled it the appropriate number of times, did a few laps with just quarter throttle until it was hot, and then pretty much rode it like I stole it. So was definitely hammering this thing wide open throttle a couple times today, and she did great. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this first ride video. And if you've been here since the start of this build, I really appreciate you guys following through and watching this entire series and seeing this thing come together. So that's it for this one. This is not the last you'll see of the RM125. I kind of want to race it this summer, and of course, I'll be making a video taking it down to California for testing with Motocross Action Magazine. So thanks for watching. Follow me on other social media where you get previews of all this content, and I will see you guys soon with another video.
Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free